haven't got a menu, got stew and ale. Hey, you! Leave your axe at the door.
I'm gonna say. Okay, well, this is. He's just not even gonna attack. Gucci.
Can we get 2 more charisma rolls?
Yep. Hold your horses. Ooh.
Roll 20 is very slow tonight.
Ah. Finally someone got a 10 or higher. Khalas! Now that roll 20 has finally allowed you to roll, what happened last time?
Me? I have to say what happened last time?
Yes,
I don't
you
get
do.
a pick?
You do. You got a 20
You only get to
last
pick
time.
if it's a natural 20.
Well, last time we went looking for a missing person. We
Done.
were going to do a bunch of other stuff. And then we're like, you know what? We should drop our cat off to find those rats and just make some extra side money, put our cat to work so she can earn her keep. And then we'll go investigate these other jobs. And then we never did anything. We had chose a job that we weren't too sure on. And we harassed them. We found a finger. Marasha stayed outside with the guards, and now we're just wandering around the docks, trying to find clues.
Yes, indeed. And you
That's
have
what's going on.
locate a person cast currently. You about have like another half hour left. And when we last ended, you were scoping out the Sailor's Own Tavern. Mirasha was going to check out the shady people? Or was that Khalas looking for people in general? I know Gwyn wanted to quickly go to the masquerade before
I was
too
looking
late.
for shady buildings
Ah,
and maybe shady people standing outside said buildings. Like they were trying to guard something.
yes. And you mostly saw a lot of people, a lot of workers and sailors and merchants heading into this tavern. It was no one really shady. You heard a lot of happy people inside the Sailor Zone. It's getting to early evening, late afternoon at this point. People are signing off work, gonna go and kick up their heels before they head home.
It's unacceptable.
So, you have 30 minutes left on this locate creature. You have not found the ping of the creature that you are searching out for, but you have only traveled, what, like a mile so far? Over a mile to get to this spot. So what's next?
I think Gwyn wanted to go to the ball or whatever it
Yes.
was.
Right.
And since we aren't making any real headway on this tonight, I don't know if they want to keep looking, but if you guys want to keep looking, we should make a plan where we want to meet up. I think I'd like to go inquire about this masquerade ball.
Masquerade.
And hand out.
Interesting.
Doesn't really say where to meet though. Oh, it says at the
does.
embassy this evening. But so I guess I just show up at the embassy and hope I'm the only one and that they choose me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need to go get a dress
Yeah, you
and I
got
need and I need a mask. So I need to go shopping. So I can be appropriately attired.
Yep. You might want to hurry up on that.
Yeah.
Since the masquerade starts this evening,
Yes.
and it's getting close to time for places to close up shop.
Okay, then I need to hurry along. I'd like to do that now. You guys, we've already checked into the inn, correct? We did that a while back. Look, before we set off. Let me see.
Yeah.
No, that's the manor. Let me see how far back I can go in my notes here. Yeah, we somewhere along here. I'm fairly certain that we set up in an inn somewhere. Okay. I will meet you guys back at the inn. Hopefully after this ball, if I get the job. If I don't, then I will see you in a little bit.
Godspeed.
Yes. And I take off.
You hurry quickly back up to the Traders District. And you would like to find a very nice garment that you can wear appropriate for such an event. Roll a perception. So you are getting to this part of town where you last were doing some shopping before you found some winter clothing and some travel gear to head you on your way next the next part, and you're having a really hard time finding stuff of that attire in this area. You feel like this is more of general store kind of stuff or adventurers kind of stuff. Place where people in town would just find various assortment of items. Just clothing that covers them. It's not really clothing that looks spectacular
See?
in that sense.
Can I do I see any women nearby?
Yes, I mean...
Okay, I'm going to assume that there's women close by. I'd like to ask just the closest woman to me about I could do where I could possibly find something for the masquerade ball this evening.
Yeah,
That's close by.
Masquerade? It must be pretty fancy if you want to go at. But you won't find anything here. If you want anything really high end, you got to go to the castle ward. You'll point to the west of where you are now. Yeah, although it's getting kind of late, better hurry.
Do you have a particular destination in mind, a particular shop that I should look for?
Well, I'm not much of a person to shop at that. It's a bit out of my price range, but maybe you could go to the Amanthair's assorted.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay.
Thank you. As you said, it's getting late. I really gotta hurry. Thank you. And I rush off as I'm waving over my shoulder.
She'll give you a nice wave off and turn to go about her business. And you rush in that direction. It doesn't take you very long to get to the castle ward. This is much different than the trade district you were just in. You can see the quality of the buildings changes drastically as soon as you cross a couple of streets. In front of you looms a very large castle, as it were. Possibly the home of the person who runs this city, but a lot of people going in and out of that estate, and you find roll another perception with advantage because you sought advice. Oh, okay.
Not much, but okay.
So you've gotten to this point. The sun is going down. It's about getting close to dusk. You are having another hard time finding open spots. You see a few that offer nice dresses with a lot of either frills or filigree, but so few places are still open. They're just shutting their doors and locking up. You do manage to find one place that could pass for fine parties.
Okay, I definitely want to run towards it and to make sure I get in there before they try to close the door. Are you still open? Do I still have time? That's what I want to be saying as I run through the door.
Okay, so you twist and open the door right as this woman is reaching out to lock it. She has the key in her hand, and she's just taken aback by this sudden brashness. It says, "Oh, mate, hey, we are just now closing."
I'll pay. Please, I need a dress.
Well,
I need something to wear to the ball.
If you're looking to purchase something.
Well, of course, but I can pay extra for because I know your time is valuable. I desperately need a dress, and I was held up elsewhere. I wasn't able to go shopping until now. Please, if you'll just help me, I can pay handsomely. I can't talk. Sorry.
She'll look past you outside and then look at you. Oh, alright. Let's hurry up. I can't do custom fittings, so you'll have to pick something that is already made.
That's fine. I am fine with something off the shelf. Or off the rack, whatever.
I too am at in an urge to leave. I have an event going on tonight, but if we're quick,
What
we
event
can
is that?
both make our arrangements.
Well, I'm wanting to go to the masquerade ball at the Diana
Oh,
embassy.
really? That is
Yeah.
where I'm headed as soon as I
Oh, that's
go home first. But
okay. So you know firsthand what the theme is. I'm supposed to be meeting my partner there, but I wasn't given many details, and so
I can't say there's a theme that I could make a dress be suitable for this, but we can find something that is appropriate just in the sense of being there.
okay, that's all I need. And of course, time is of the essence. So whatever
Well,
you think
come
is
on
best.
in. She'll, as soon as you come in, she'll close the door and lock it so that no other customers will enter when she's trying to get out. And she'll turn and, okay, here you are. And you see a few mannequins that are placed around the room. Several styles of dresses. There are a few that are placed on, hanging around the sides. So there are some closets as well that are hiding some others. But is there something you would like?
I've never actually been to a ball before, and I've never really. I don't know what to expect. I don't want to stand out as if I don't belong. I'd like something that's reasonably priced for this type of attire, and that's appropriate and pretty. It definitely has to be pretty.
Of course.
Like on me. Of course, everything is beautiful because I don't want to insult her. Everything is beautiful, but not everything would be suitable for me. So,
Well, everyone has their own style. We just need to
Mhm.
find yours. Have you worn a dress before? She'll eye you up and notice your.
I have, just nothing like this. I grew up in the forest. I'm a druid, and
Oh.
my mentor and we kept our attire quite simple. So the dresses themselves were quite simple. Definitely nothing like this.
Well then, what do you know? What colors suit you best?
I've always been quite fond of green and blue, and I always loved the water when I traveled to the seaport to do some trading. And so the combination of green and blue has always drawn my eye.
All right. Well, I might have something for you. And she'll go to one of the wardrobes, and she'll open it. There's a less full dress. It's not as poofy as some of the ones on the mannequins, but it's like a turquoise color with some aqua flowers printed on the around the waist and down at the floor. There's some as well. This is very simple. It might be what you're looking for if you are of the nature descent, as you say.
Yes, and I think it's quite lovely. Do you have a mask that would match with that? That's something you could provide me with.
Yes, I can go look upstairs in my storage for some sort of mask for this. If you would like to go into this room and try it on, make sure it fits. You don't want an unfitting dress.
Oh.
And I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you. And I go into the fitting room.
Okay. She'll disappear upstairs. You
I'm going to.
you kind of hurriedly put it on, but make sure it's like in the right spots, and you kind of feel yourself for it, and it's not like form fitting, but it is relatively your size, as best you might find it in the time you have.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is. I look down and I look at myself in the mirror. Well, this is. I tell myself, this will do. It'll have to do. What a lovely design.
All right. You
Yeah.
you exit the fitting room as the woman is coming back into the main area, and she'll have a simple mask with a single stock on the side for you to hold up to your face, and it's not quite like the dress you're wearing, but it's a darker blue with a gold trimming around the edges. She says, "This is the best I could find for what you were looking for."
Oh, it's quite lovely. It'll do just fine. How much will this cost? If you don't mind, I'll just keep the dress on and go straight to the ball from here. What does this all cost? And I can pay you a little extra on top of it for your time.
Oh, all right. She goes around to the desk and pulls out her ledger that has her list of prices and whatnot. For the dress and a mask, I would say about 65 gold.
Okay, so 65 gold. And is 5 gold acceptable for your time for this extra? And call it an even 70?
Oh, that'd be just grand. Thank you.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
And I like.
No, I only accept tips of 100 or more.
That'll be 5 platinum, not 5 gold.
Yeah, the dress is actually 65 copper, but for you, it's 200 platinum. That's how good it looked.
She'll go over to the door and unlock it and say, I'm sorry, I must hurry home so I can get dressed as well, but good luck in your search."
Okay, thank you. And can you just point me in the direction of the embassy?
Yes. She'll open the door and lean outside and point to the north. It's just right up there, straight up. If you look for a large estate, you can't miss it.
Thank you. And I run off.
Okay. Let's quickly go back to the other group. So this is still late afternoon, early evening. What is your next course of action? You are still at the Sailor's Own. You can always retire for the night, start searching again in the morning, or you can try and catch up with some other quests that you wanted to pick up.
I guess, let's see, what was one that we wanted to do?
if you want to go over it and think about what you want to do next, we can go back to Gwyn.
I was interested in this test subjects one, I think, right? Test subjects wanted.
Possibly.
Yeah, that was kind of like an investigation type thing. I do
Yeah.
not personally want to.
All right.
I will go, but I'm not gonna volunteer my body.
A stronger constitution is preferred. How strong is my constitution? I've got a decent constitution, so I'll go check this out. I don't know where to go, but I'm sure it's fine. Don't know where to go for that.
Yes, they didn't seem to put any name on the flyer.
Or place of
Unfortunate.
business or an address or I guess the search has kind of died a little bit tonight. I haven't found anything on the locator spell. Try again tomorrow. I'm gonna go check out this test subjects wanted one, and I will probably after that retire to the inn. And I'm gonna, I guess, go to a potion shop that might know what this test subject stuff is.
Alright. So you managed to find one in the area. It seems like at this point it's getting less busy. You enter and there's various potions lining the wall, vials of some strange liquids, and it's very aromatic in here.
Is there a person?
Is there a person? Yes, of course there's a person.
I'm going to approach them with the flyer.
Okay. You approach the teller, I guess, and it's a looks to be a half elf, and looks up as you approach. Yes, what can I do for you for?
Yes. I am curious if you might happen to know, who would be requiring testing and might have hung this flyer up. I show the flyer.
Testing. Well, that's unorthodox. Usually you go to usually you don't ask for human test subjects. You would go to animals. Anyway, anyone of that variety, probably try and find Alnek, the alchemist.
Alnek the alchemist. All right. Do you happen to know where he would be?
Yes. If you go find Snail Street, is just east of here, and go up north of it, you would find the shop that you're looking for.
Does his shop have a name?
It's Alnek's Alchemy.
Alnek's.
It's pretty easy to remember. He's not very creative, but with names. But good luck with testing. I'm not sure what that will entail. I don't recommend if it's testing.
Well, but the gold. I'm
I
getting ready to go
suppose-
for a long trip, so any kind of money would be great, and that's why I was interested in this job. But do you happen to know of any other jobs?
Not off the top of my head. I'm about to close up here. Just I'm not in the business of finding jobs. I've got a good one here.
Good for you. All right. Well, thank you for your help. And I leave. And
Good luck.
I guess I'll go to the Alnic's alchemy.
All right. So you head up to Snail Street, and it's pretty obvious once you get there that the potion shop is clearly labeled with the vial on a poster board, or whatever it's called. Not a sandwich board. Anyway, so you approach, and you can immediately tell that there's quite a bit of difference between this one and the last one you were at. It's much darker. Instead of lanterns lighting the interior, it's just pure plain candles. When you enter, there isn't much in the way of vials and potions being on display. It's just a large room, and where the counter should be, there's a set of various herbs and leaves and different potion making equipment on there, and there is a figure kind of like pouring something and like looking at the discoloration and watching as a plume of steam exits the vial. As you enter, looks up, stares at you for a moment. Yes?
Yes. Hello. Can I roll an insight check on this guy?
Yeah? What are you looking for?
Just, if I can get a good feeling of this person, like, does he seem like, I don't know, does he take care of himself? Do I notice any ailments that might be affecting him?
So you sort of take a step closer, and in the candlelight, you do notice that while the side of the face that's closest to the door looks human, but a little flicker you'll notice like a slitted eye in the other, and a reflection of scales on the other half of the face of this person. And you'll also notice the hand on the left side as well is kind of scaly and has some claws, while the right side looked completely human.
Yes. I am here to inquire about a potential flyer that was put on the job board down by the guards post. Something about experiments and making sure they're successful.
Yes. I put that there. You come to inquire about taking them. Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, are you okay?
Oh,
First off, you're looking rather off.
that's
is
very
everything
kind
alright?
of you to ask. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I feel good. Like it's been a good day.
Have you? No need. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just generally curious. Have you been experimenting on yourself?
Well, I put the flyer up for a reason.
I see. And what exactly is the experiment? that you need subjects for?
Oh, I'm trying to figure this out. And he'll go over and, like, close the door slowly and then go back to the counter. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how to get this working properly. I want to make it so you can turn into an animal you're thinking of and have the ability to turn back without any, like, in-betweens.
That's very interesting. You know, I have a friend who does that.
Can do that at will?
Well,
How many
it's
potions does the person take?
I'm not sure. I've never seen her take any potions. I would assume that it must be like a natural gift, or perhaps maybe a
Really?
magical ability. But yeah, she's constantly just turning into wolves and snakes and what have you, and then turning back into herself. So I can understand the benefit.
Yeah. Am I able to talk to this person?
Well, she's actually gone to the masquerade this evening.
Yeah.
The big fancy event.
Yeah.
But I could always bring her by tomorrow to talk to you if you like.
I guess.
What is his...
Go ahead.
Is it, like, does he have, like, animals just sitting around in cages like what I'm seeing, or...
No, this is just a visual.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna, like, constantly be eyeing the things in the cases if that's the case.
No, this is, like, the size of a normal potion shop. It looks a bit bigger because there's nothing in it, except for the desk where you would suspect the transactions to happen, which he has just piled with various flasks and flowers and whatnot.
Do you happen to have any notes of your experiment that you're working on that I could go over?
That's for me to know.
All right.
I'm with you. I wasn't gonna volunteer my body, and I'm just kind of
Who's
looking
that?
at you. What? No, I'm talking like narrating. I'm just kind of staring at you like, the fuck? Like, do you know each other? Like, are you good friends? Like, trying to understand why we're just like, I don't know, divulging our entire lives to this man.
I'm
who
gonna
seems
look at that
crazy.
look that Guryev is giving, and I'm gonna be like, Guryev, there's no need for that sour look. This man clearly needs help. Look at him. And I'm gonna gesture to his, like, scaly side, like a scaly half, and then his human side, while looking at Guryev like, look, this guy he needs help.
He'll, like, look at hands and say, what's wrong? My looks? I need help?
Well, you're very unusual looking, for sure.
That's not very nice.
Very unique, I would say.
I wouldn't say you're usual looking either.
Oh, that is true, isn't it? I'm gonna use a little thaumaturgy to just make my eyes shimmer for, like, just a brief second.
Whoa. You didn't take anything for that. How'd you do that?
Well, I was born with the ability to do that. And a little bit of magic, I would say. Do you know magic? Do you know what magic is?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's everywhere.
I think for your test subjects, have you thought about trying these out on animals? To see if you could see if the animals could turn into other animals or maybe human?
Well, they aren't all that willing. You kind of have to pour
Who
it
would
in
be?
there. If I have to pay for someone to come over, you think I would have tried that yet?
I guess that's true. How much are you offering?
Base coverage, 25 gold if you survive per experiment. Well, I mean, I guess. Never mind. Cut the survive part. I'll still pay you 25 gold if you don't survive.
Just give it to my comrade here if I don't survive.
No, he doesn't get it. He didn't try it. You get it. You can take that to the afterlife, you know.
I could take you to the afterlife.
I'm quite satisfied here, but thank you for the offer.
Guryev, will you stay here and just make sure I'm okay if I take part in this experiment? I know Marasha really wanted to be here, but, you know, she wandered off somewhere.
I'm going to. Sure, but one second. And I'm gonna walk over and cast Death Ward.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
I will stare at him the entire time while doing the somatic and the vocals.
Yes. What is that you're saying?
He's just casting. He's
Oh,
just playing
I bound your life to hers, so if she dies, it will take you with her.
Nah, I'm covered. Thank you.
Okay. Well. Have fun.
All right.
And I'm gonna. Does he have a chair? Like, what's like? Are they going somewhere? Are they doing this right now?
I would assume it's just in the room, right?
You don't know. There are two doors that lead out of this room on either side of the counter. And then the one behind you, which is the entrance to the building.
Okay.
But so far you've cast Death Ward, and that's it. So you agree?
Yes, I'll take part in a few of your experiments.
Oh, okay. Like hobble over to a parchment and rip it off.
But yeah,
the
I was
scroll.
gonna find if he has like table or something.
There's just the counter that he's in front of.
Okay, there's no chair or stool or anything.
Well, when you look over there, as he's hobbling, you don't see any kind of sitting furniture. But
Okay.
he hobbles and it looks like he's like 3 to 4 feet tall as he's moving, a bit wide. You can tell that his legs are like bow-legged as well, and he moves over and he says, "Here, sign this."
What does the document say?
It's just a waiver. Anything happens that might result in any injury or extra limbs being removed or added on is not the fault of the owner of this establishment.
I would like to actually read it if that's okay.
Okay.
Is
I
that basically
object.
what the document says?
What?
Is that what the document says when I read it? All of that?
You look at it and it's a bunch of like scribbles.
I'm really getting the vibe of I should not do this. And I'm really wishing Marasha was here. Because I'm just fascinated by what the experiment is and will do. But I don't want it done to me.
Yeah, you don't say.
I suppose that's why you're here, isn't it?
I am here as backup.
It's backup. To recover body.
Yeah.
Offer sacrifice to Raven Queen.
Raven Queen, I bring you another soul.
If you die, Raven Queen. If you don't die, Raven Queen later.
Yeah. Secretly, the entire party has been promised to the Raven Queen.
Oh God, I feel like my god would have a problem with that. But I don't think Tyr would go to war for me. He's not that kind of a god. He'd probably just be like, "Damn it, Raven Queen, you got me this time."
Drats.
Next time, Raven Queen.
That's what Tyr sounds like. God, he sounds evil.
Lawful good with that voice.
All right. Man, is that what the document says though? Like, it's just kind of
It's illegible. Like you
okay. I
you
can't
might
even read.
be able to like figure out some words if you really studied it for a long period of time, but do you really want to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If
I mean, I'm
necessary.
gonna try and read it, but I'm like, I really don't think this would hold up in court or legal system if it came to needing this.
You don't want to take the job, don't take the job.
I feel like I should take the job to
For
help
what?
you.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't you think he needs help?
Yes, but not the type that you can give.
That's true. Do we know of any kind of... I want to reach into my... If I can... My mind palace. Repository of lore.
Okay.
To see if I know of any kind of potion that would do what he wants. If there's ever been such a thing. The repository of lore. Like if there's a magic item.
Well, yes, I would say like you could guess that there's something that could against someone's will turn them into I guess it's just like a polymorph spell, basically. Turn somebody into an animal for a period of time.
Okay. Baleful polymorph? Interesting. All right. So, man, I wish Marasha were here to do this. We should have done this last week. I guess I'll take the job.
Okay.
Khalas just kind of gives him a look, and give Guryev a look, and then says a quick prayer, and then signs, but not her like full signature. She just signs like
use this.
name.
It'll produce a very thin metal object. Looks to be a pin.
What is this?
It's for signing. Use your finger.
Is it like a ballpoint pen?
It's a pin.
Oh, a pin? Like, wait, you want me to sign in blood?
Of course. Like, how else would you do it?
With ink?
I don't trust that
Blood
magic.
will... You don't trust ink. But blood, signing with blood will fade and decay, and then you will be left with just nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and persuade. Let's try to persuade him. Oh shit. I guess it's your rules. You're the one with the money.
If you don't want your blood, I guess I could find someone else's blood.
That would be great.
You! Turns to Guryev. You sign!
No.
No job!
Can you sign for it?
Do you have animal blood that I could perhaps use, or maybe your blood?
No fresh blood. Am I blood?
You
My
have
blood.
yes. My blood. I don't think your blood.
And
Do you have blood? You have blood. Try the pin on you.
do I?
This guy's having a stroke. While we're talking to him, he's had too many potions.
Yes.
I was thinking about doing something, but I didn't.
Okay. Alright. See if I can find something. Hobbles back to the door he shut and opens it. Really briefly rummages around in there. Comes back out, closes the door, hobbles over to you, and like just slaps the page in your hand. There, blood. It's just like a smear of blood on the paper now.
All right.
Takes the paper. Good. Not liable.
Sounds good.
What kind do you want?
What do you mean? What kind do I want?
There's-
Like, you have different kinds of potions?
First level, 25 gold. If you go up, it's 5 gold extra. A little more harder to resist, though.
All right, I guess I'll try the first one.
Okay.
Hopefully, I got all of my terrible rolls out of the way.
Go
with
over to the other door on the other side and open that, and you can see a closet that's completely lined with potions. There's like, when he opens the door, there's like a glowing that emits brighter than the candles in here, and each like a disco of different colors. And he'll grab one of them and close the door, and the light suddenly goes out, and comes over to you and offers you one. Okay, yes.
Okay, and I just drink this or rub it on my body, or
Wait,
how would you? Do you have any?
I don't
Any-
kink shame if you want to do whatever you want.
All right. Do you have any? Oh, what's it called? Trials, like notes of how long this should take, or after drinking the potion.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
I see. All right. Well, bottoms up, and I take a drink.
All right, roll a Constitution save.
Shit! Fuck me!
Guryev audibly sighs when you decided. I guess I could have guided you.
Yeah, you could have guided me. That would have been great.
Yes, a 1 plus maybe 4. But so you chug this potion. It was too dark in the room to even like look at what was inside the vial. but you just feel this solid liquid, as it were. It not flows like water, but it's just like this big chunk that like flows down your throat, and it just tastes like, I guess it would be like horseradish, super
Ugh.
bitter, and like just like burns your throat as it goes down, and like and you open your eyes and you can see like instantly the shadows on the walls that is being cast by this creature, and Guryev seem to like pull themselves off of the walls and like start to like look around the room, and from within you feel like a burning start to like go from your stomach to your arms, and it's just like intense heat. You as a tiefling, kind of like okay with a little bit of heat, but this is a lot all at once, and you can feel the heat going to your fingertips and start like coming from that area, and you look at your hands and you can see the heat waves kind of distort the light around your hands, and you feel just burning, and you look around and you see more of those shadow creatures like split off like a mitosis amoeba kind of thing, and it just like splits, and like suddenly this room has about 8 full-size shadows walking around, and you kind of like feel your feet with the intense heat coming off your hands. You feel yourself get lighter a bit, and you start moving off the ground and towards the ceiling. And like,
Is she actually doing it?
yeah, Guryev, you look at her, you can see the heat coming off of her as well, and her feet lifts off the ground, and she starts like moving towards the ceiling. I guess I should let you choose what you would like to do next.
Oh,
Before
I
I
imagine
continue.
I would probably try to throw up. Like, if it's that awful tasting, I would imagine I would try and vomit.
Okay. If you want to make another Constitution save with disadvantage, just see if you throw up.
Okay. Or can I cast would lesser restoration do anything? Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Would this be considered a poison?
You are not sure.
I'm gonna try casting lesser restoration on me.
Okay. So you place a hand on yourself to cure yourself of whatever's inside, but as you do so, you just feel the immense heat pressing against where your hand is, and you actually burn yourself with this spell. And you take 5 fire damage.
Ouch! What the hell?
At this point, you get to
Can I feel the heat, or is it just like is it just like something that only she can feel?
Well, if you're just standing there, you can't feel anything. But if you want to reach out, you might. She's also still ascending towards the ceiling. Okay, you feel like you're being moved up. You finally get to the ceiling, you bump your head against it, and your body continues to like push into the ceiling. It feels like something is pulling you upward rather than like the flames in your body are making you float. Feels like you're being pressed up against the ceiling.
I'm gonna look at him and ask, what was this supposed to do?
That's what the experiment's for.
What are you trying to do?
Figure out what it does.
Where'd you get it?
What?
Where did you get it?
I made it.
With what?
Points to the desk with all the random crap on it.
You just
He's literally Skyrimming this of just throwing shit together to see if anything happens.
you just put a bunch of things together and then gave it to her.
You see flyer experiments.
I'm going
I'm gonna command, get down. I'm just kidding.
down.
Yeah. Sending. Don't go too far.
We'll see you later. This would have been great if this happened to Marasha and she just floated away.
Oh yeah, that's how she leaves the campaign.
That's how she leaves the campaign. It's like, we'll see you later, Marasha. Bye.
What is that character in Harry Potter? The aunt that blows up like a balloon, floats away.
Yeah.
All right. So then, for real, then I'm gonna
Hold person.
I don't know if that would work. I'm gonna
enfeeblement.
dispel magic.
Okay. So you...
Is she like singeing the roof at the moment?
Yeah. I was gonna go on with it, but I was waiting for your next
Okay.
move.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I feel like that's not right. I feel like it might be. Who fucking knows? But I don't have anything for this.
Make a
Arcana?
DC check.
Me?
No, Guryev, tasked
Oh.
with dispel magic.
Oh.
Your spellcasting ability.
I think.
So it's
Do I have to roll?
It's a it's a D20 with your wisdom.
Why does it have a spell save DC though? That's really weird.
Because it's just a blanket.
Let's see. Oh shit. That's plus wisdom. What would be 18.
18? Alright. So you cast this on Khalas that is being pressed into the ceiling. And when you do so, the...
Oh, well, can I reach her? Oh, no, it's just within range.
It's 120 feet, yeah. So you see her, like, start to glow, actually, with the heat that's starting in her hands is the brightest, and then going down to her chest. And as you cast Dispel Magic, the light from the center of her body expands to her extremities, and fire bursts out of her hands, and she suddenly falls toward the floor. You take 3 damage from falling.
Ouch.
And you hit the floor, and as you do so, you heal for 11. Like, you hit the floor, and then, like, just a wave of healing washes over your bodies. Your body. And I'll say, very good, yes. Go over to his notes that he hid from you before and, like, start writing something down.
Oh, ow, but I'm healed. What?
Do you know you're healed?
I I don't know. I guess I don't. My burn doesn't hurt anymore.
Well, would you know? Would you know if you're healed?
Would you feel better?
I
Okay.
mean, I fell, but I'm not hurting.
Well, I
But,
saw you fall. I didn't
wouldn't
know if you were
burn.
healed.
So you would
So
feel
I'm
the burn in your wherever you touched for lesser restoration. You
Mhm.
feel the fall when you get like hit the ground, and then you suddenly feel better. So it would hurt at first, and then you'd feel better.
What did you make that potion out of, sir?
One moment. Continue
I'm
to
gonna-
write something down.
I'm gonna cast command.
Don't. We need the money. No.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. So he's scribbling in this like very worn down looking small book. Very good. Sorry. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Go down and like pull up a large sack, place it on the counter, and he'll reach inside and start panning out 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see him putting gold pieces on the counter. Sorry, gold pieces on the counter. Once he gets,
Do I see like on the table? Does it have like vials of like other stuff on the desk?
Yeah, you can see other vials and flasks of strange liquids, herbs, and different alchemical making tools.
Do I recognize any of the things on there? Like any of the components?
You can roll nature.
Oh boy.
That was like a potion that was trying to turn me into the sun.
I think it was bottled radiant energy.
Bottled radiant energy. But it
Oh.
hurts. But
See-
it's ouchy.
You look at the counter and you could, if the stuff was like fresh, you'd probably be able to tell what it was, but you can't like determine what the origin, like the plant names or anything like that, or what stuff they use out of.
Was she glowing? Like, was there color to the glow or like the flames?
Well, it was normal flames, and the glow was a like orangish yellow.
Yeah.
So
Yellow.
it was
Sun
like actually, so it
Yellow
was like
in her-
actually fire.
Yellow in her chest, and then like orange in her hands.
Are my clothes okay?
You look at it,
What clothes?
and though like they're a bit singed, it looks fine.
I'll just cast mending on anything that's like kind of got like a little more singe to it, and just heal all the singe.
You can also like pat different parts of your clothing, and you still feel a little bit of warmth in them.
Toasty.
Again.
Let's do it one more time.
And he'll
Higher.
once the small stack of coins is on the counter, he'll put the satchel back where it is and like go back to his notes, start scribbling again.
So what was that that potion supposed to do? Was it supposed to do that?
Wait,
That
He
was
has-
nothing like
he has
turning
no
into
idea.
animals. Really?
He has no idea.
it was supposed to do that? Yes, maybe.
What did you make it out of?
Oh, he'll start flipping through this book. Some pieces of paper fly out of it as he's doing so. It's like one will rip, and like he'll just keep going. Hassle. And Kiros? What was that one? Oh yeah, and Luhix. Yeah, yep.
It's also kind of like The Witcher, where you just gotta, like, if you're not good at alchemy, you don't know what they do until you make a potion out of it, and then you find out.
You just start combining stuff together. You have to eat it. Eat it, drink it, try and make a potion, see what happens. I'm going to take the 25 gold and just quickly hand it. I'm gonna just put it in my pocket, and I'm gonna like, all right, well.
Again? Yes?
Guryev, you want to give it a try?
No. But if you want to have another go,
You got another
What could-
dispel in on ya?
yes.
All right.
There's no promises that it will be the same thing.
What are the odds that I could get another terrible experience, you know? Things like that just don't happen. Sure, we'll try one more time.
And same strength?
Is that where we get 5
Oh,
gold?
the exact same thing.
No. It just level of strength. We can go higher. Higher? Yes.
How do you know that it's stronger? How do you know that there's strength levels, but you don't know what they do? Just curious.
That's a good question. I guess we'll find out.
He probably just puts more in.
The ones that are stronger are fuller. There's more to drink.
Less liquid, more solid.
Ooh. Sure.
This time, instead of being a really dense liquid, it's literally just a
He puts it on the pours it out on the desk, and it's just a thump.
clunk.
You swallow.
This
You
is
have
an
to
energy
chew
drink.
this one.
It's a rectangular pill.
No, not in mouth.
This is a suppository.
Suppository of lore.
The suppository of ultimate power.
Yep.
Adjust all of your stats for 6 hours to 18.
Anal reckoning.
That'd be crazy.
Coffee enema.
All right. I'm gonna look at Guryev and I was like, do we get more money for stronger?
Of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much?
I think
10?
10. Sure.
10 gold?
Okay.
How? We really need to talk about self-worth. I think.
Self-worth. Khalas is just like, I'll sacrifice my body for science and make money. All right. I'll give that stronger potion a try.
I think we tell you down to
Yeah.
something.
And you'll hobble over to the closet again, open it. The flash of light of different colors blinds you in the darkness that's the sun going down, and he'll grab another one and close it, and suddenly it seems like it's darker in here than it was before he opened the closet, and he'll turn to you, and it looks like the light is being absorbed into the vial, and he'll hobble over and hand it to you.
So it's like this all black vial.
Yeah,
Well, that's not good.
like the light around it is dimmer than
Like
what it would
Vanta
be.
Black.
It's a black hole in a bottle. You sure this is one that we drink and not just throw against the wall?
Or observe cautiously?
Uh,
Observe cautiously?
no, it's for you.
To drink. Are these all to drink?
What? Maybe?
You know, there are splash potions that you throw against things.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I should do
Would
that
you like
next time.
to try with this one?
Yeah, you'll pick up one of the ones that is on the counter and throw it against the wall next to the front door, and like splash on it, and like from the center it will start to disintegrate the wood and like make this hole outside, and from there you can start hearing people like in the streets, and like someone will look in and like just keep walking.
Is it
No!
the same color as the one she has in her hand?
No, this
Yeah,
one was like a purplish color.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't drink that one.
No splash potion. You take internally. I can inject too.
No, thank you. I am gonna look at
This time it's going to be it's a bless.
a bless.
Okay.
I guess it's only 1 minute, but
Better
I will
take it
bless you.
fast.
I can't do blessing guidance.
Attack
So I guess
roll
I'll
or
just do
saving throw.
like
Okay.
yeah, I guess no, I'll just do guidance. Or actually,
No, bless is right because I'm making a saving throw.
yeah, but I can do well, guidance is ability check, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll do bless.
Okay.
Right as she goes to drink it.
Yep.
Okay. So you take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make your con save, and you start getting ready to pour it down.
Why?
Oh my gosh!
No! I am
Really?
afraid! No!
Okay, so you'll
What?
get ready to take it as Guryev is blessing you, and before he finishes the spell, it will like jump out of the vial and down your throat, like it's animated.
I just got possessed, y'all.
It was a xenomorph.
That's terrifying.
And like you
What is happening though? How do I get 3 natural ones
yeah
In a row.
yeah
on a
In-
stat that I have so high?
It's in a row too. That's ridiculous.
I don't understand.
if you were trying to make death saves, you'd be dead
I would be
so
dead.
fast. Before the blood would leave your body before you hit the ground. But it jumps down your throat, and you can feel like it's less of a solid than the one before, but it just like shoots down your throat before you can even taste it, and it suddenly like you feel a heavy feeling in your gut, like your stomach is suddenly a lot heavier than it used to be. It's like you're not getting fatter, but you're just like gaining a ton of weight all at once. And you feel your legs like start to struggle to keep yourself up, and like you're getting tired really fast. And you're
It's
just
just like the movie Life. Have you seen that one?
no.
Oh, okay.
I'm dying. This is how
Suddenly
I
like
die.
you have your hand up to your mouth when this like suddenly happens, and you feel like you can't move. You're suddenly paralyzed, and your legs can't move, but it also feels like if you don't move, your legs will give out at any moment. And then Guryev, something like jumps off of her and onto you. You like suddenly this like thing is black shadow is on your face and then disappears, and then you're just like, why are we here? You get really confused for no reason suddenly. And then Khalas, you feel like a lot like the fire before, but this is just like all sorts of different kinds of tingles in your extremities, and it's not the same tingle. It's like a little bit of fire in one hand, like the pins and needles in another, and then just like a boilingness on one leg, and then like sudden shocks in the other, and these feelings kind of just like jump off of you all of a sudden. You can look as you have your hand up and you're seeing this, you feel like a jump will go off of, and a strange orb will plop and hover about 5 feet up in the air, and it like drips with this greenish liquid, and the liquid will fall onto the floor and make like sizzling noises and start to make holes in the floor, and then another extremity will pop off with this orb with like electricity. It's like all over the place, and it's just like all this all at once, and you just get hit by this sudden burst of different kinds of damage, and you take 15 points. One of it is like acid, one of it is fire, one of it is thunder, one of it is lightning.
Well, the fire, would the fire still be halved?
Yes, so that would be 2 instead of 4. So you'll only take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the orbs will suddenly like disappear as the different things will like fall onto the ground and start making a huge mess of like corrosion and whatnot, and suddenly you feel as though you can move again, and you just collapse on the floor, and then the feeling of the potion exits your body. Oh, that was a good one.
I'm gonna cure my wounds. Cure wounds on me.
Yes. Start writing frantically in this little book.
I have a...
Am I still laden with amnesia?
Yeah, you're a bit lost. You don't remember what has happened in the past 10 minutes.
Guryev, why didn't you dispel? Why didn't you dispel
Dispel what?
the potion? You did it last time and it worked really well before things got out of hand.
We just got here.
Oh Lord. Oh. No, we've been here for a while. Trying out, that was the second potion I've just taken from this man. We've already gotten 25 gold and we're getting more.
And I didn't tell you not to do the second one.
Nope. You said you would stay by and have Dispel ready. You even cast Bless on me.
I don't believe it.
Yes. It was good one.
Inside check. 15. Wait. Actually, 23.
I mean, you believe her, but you're not really sure why. And you do notice that there are several different, like, bubbling splotches on the floor that weren't there when you first entered. And the guy will say, I would charge you for property damage, but that was a good one, so I give you extra instead.
That's great.
Pull out the bag and plop it on the table and start 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Guryev, they're really not that bad. That one was a little harsh, but the first one wasn't that bad. Do you want to try? Make some money?
If I don't remember you doing it, I don't believe you. That it wasn't that bad.
I can cast Zone of Truth on myself.
That's not what I meant. I mean, you're saying it wasn't that bad. That's just what I don't believe.
Well, I guess it wasn't that bad for me, but I was floating.
You were floating.
I was floating, yes. I was radiant and floating like the sun.
I think one of my friends one time said that they call that being high.
No, but I was actually floating. You should give it a try. Just do one of the low-level ones. I'll be here. I got some dispels on me.
So peer pressure was always my weakness.
That's how you get good, yeah.
When I walk out.
Do it.
Do it.
Take one for Marasha. She would have loved to have been here.
So I guess I'll go up and I will. Is there one that you want to try the most?
I want to try? I don't want to try them.
Is there one that you want to? Is there one that you want to see the most?
I guess.
How much money did he count out?
You find 45 gold on the table.
I quickly take it, put it in my bag.
I will do the one that you think is the strongest, or the one that you are the most curious about, for 200 gold.
Oh, I don't have that kind of money.
150 gold.
But you've already taken a lot from me.
But you are a curious man, right?
I need to sell some more before I can spend that kind of money.
What do you have for sale?
You're gonna give me... I mean...
Do you want to try that one? I don't know if I have that one again. I can do the first one to sell.
I don't even know what the first one is. I'm asking
that's
if you
the
have...
fun of it. That's my
if you
job.
have... Do you have anything here that you are trying to sell that you sell normally? I don't know why I said normally. Nothing normal about it.
There's nothing normal about this shop at all.
You'll wobble over the closet and open it up and be like, "You want? I can sell."
But I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's just like a glowing shelf, huge shelf of different colored potions. The room lights up once it's open.
Ooh. Do I see any that I recognize that might be familiar?
Make a medicine check. One.
Yeah, what? It's gonna be another 11.
Oh,
Alright.
now you roll. Okay.
I am meant to fail on these potions.
So you looking at these, there's a lot of weird that you really don't recognize. There's none of the light absorbing one. It seems that that was the only one, and the entire closet seems brighter because it's gone. But you're looking up, down, and you do recognize one of them.
I'm gonna point that one out to Guryev. Guryev, I think you might want to purchase that one.
Okay.
I have a good feeling about it, and I wink at him.
Getting mixed messages. Guryev.
Purchase that potion.
Yeah, I know, but you're like, you want that one? Wink, wink. Like,
No, winking at the. I have a good feeling about it.
Then I will say to the shopkeeper, I will. How much for that one? And I'll point to the one that she was talking.
Oh, yes, one. We'll grab it, and it's a translucent, like a warm red one, and it appears that there is like a floating little object in the liquid. It appears to be like a crescent moon shaped solid, and he'll go over and say, this one is good, yeah, it's 1,000 gold.
Oh,
Make you strong.
I feel like you made that price up.
All prices are made up.
I was going to say that I would trade you.
For what you got?
I will be your experiment
And
for
take
the one that you want to see the
strongest-
most in
strongest
exchange
potion.
for that one.
Yes. Do you
It's not
value...
often you get. It's not often you get to see the effects on the half elf.
You're not half elf? Points to Khalas.
No, I'm not. Blonde, pinkish hair, solid black eyes. No. And tail.
The last half elf that came in here had horns.
I don't think they were a half elf then. No, I'm a tiefling.
Oh.
There are different races, you know. You know that, of course you know that. You're a smart guy.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Very kind of you to say.
I think, you know, imagine, I'm gonna try and persuade, imagine
All the people.
benefit to your research if you let my friend here take the potion that you want to see the most, and you can document the effects and what happens, all for the price of this potion, one potion. Well, that's a great deal.
Okay. You make persuasion roll?
Both of us are just.
The
Can
person
we-
who's
yeah,
talking.
We both make-
I will give my assistance.
Yes, give my. Can I roll with advantage with that assistance?
Sure, yeah.
Sweet. Oh god, why am I rolling? Okay, 17.
Okay,
Reasonable.
I do have one I want to try. Not me, no. I want others to try for this, points to the flyer, this experiment.
Okay.
I think it worth this much. Yes. He'll put the potion that he was holding on the counter, close the discoteca of potions in the closet, and then hobble over to the opposite door that he was discreetly hiding before, and like open it and like close it behind him, and you can hear him say, "Yes, this is gonna be good. Hey, maybe get good experiment out of this."
I'm going to death ward myself.
Okay.
And I'll cast. Oh.
Can I guidance?
Guidance or something.
Oh, I also well, I guess I have to. I have to recast. Can I get double blessed? If I
No.
also bless myself? Well, you're just making up rules then.
As long as you can
Alright.
get double poison.
Can I enhance ability? I don't know.
Yes,
Is it even possible?
I think so.
Oh, sweet. Then I will enhance my ability. I'm gonna give myself Bear's Endurance. So,
Oh, were you
Okay.
already blessed then? So I don't need to bless you?
no, it's gone.
Oh, okay. I bless you then. Right when you touch the thing. When you
Yeah.
drink. I got it ready.
Alright, you have advantage on your saving throw.
Yeah. Well, I need to roll d6s. 2d6s.
And you'll
8.
hear a
So
lot of muffling coming from that side of the door. And yes, finally, come out, holding a smaller vial, very delicately, and he'll move over, and you can see like a lot of white wisps, just like floating away from the contents of the vial. It's like a yellowish color, the liquid, and it's got little tiny carbonated looking bubbles in it. And he'll say, This one's gonna be a good one, worth this potion."
Oh. How long ago did you make it?
How long ago have you been here?
What? We've been here for at least 20 minutes.
Oh, like 3 days
I feel
before
like-
that.
Okay.
Exactly 3 days, 20 minutes ago.
It's
Yeah.
the anniversary of this potion's making of 3 times.
Okay.
It's a very special potion.
I see.
Yeah. So Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I grab it, I will do enhance ability on myself. That's for an hour, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll cast Bless as soon as the vial touches his lips.
You can see that the person is getting visibly excited, like kind of shaking a bit and rubbing
Like
his
fucking-
claw and his human hand together.
Fuck, what's his name from Inglorious Bastards? And he like
Oh, yeah.
wiggles in the chair.
Ooh, it's very good.
All right. And I'm doing what?
Happened.
Con save with advantage.
Oh, I am blessed.
Watch
Oh,
you get a
boy.
1.
Well, we got one of the ones.
One of the ones.
Well,
18.
But it was only for a bless.
yeah.
But both rules were great.
Yeah.
Watch the potions only have an effect if you fail to con save.
Yeah, you drink it. It tastes like Mountain Dew.
I just burp.
That was soda.
Right.
Oh, I was supposed to get tested for that. Sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna have to get that sample from you again. Okay. So you down it. It tastes pretty good. Kind of like fruity, in a way. A bit of grapefruit, kind of sour, but also sweet. Just like tingles on your tongue as it goes down. Kind of good. And don't really feel anything for a little bit, and then you feel like you look around, and kind of similar to what happened to Khalas in the first one, where the shadows kind of moved in their own. You can see that the shadows of yourself and Khalas split and turn into these like tendrils off of each other, and they can like start enveloping the room, getting larger, and they will pull around and reach for Khalas, like they're trying to pull at her.
What is happening? Guryev, are you okay?
Do I feel aware of anything that's happening? Like that I have any control over it, or is it kind of...
You attempt to pull away, and it makes the tendrils like pulled from it, but it's still like reaching for Khalas.
Are these like actual tendrils, or are they like smoke wisps, or
It's like on the surfaces, so they're like shadows that is being cast from the candles in the room. But it's not in the air. It's not in 3-dimensional space. It's like on the surfaces, on the walls and the floor.
Oh, so it's like the actual shadow.
Yes.
how strange?
And they physically are pulling her?
They're reaching out to do something. You're not
Just
sure
let it
what.
happen.
Just let it happen. I'm gonna turn to Alnick and look. Alnick, is this usually what happens?
Usually?
Like you said, you've done this 3 times, or this is the 3rd time you've done this twice, 2 other times. This potion.
No. When is the potion still affecting you? Oh, I gotta write that down. Start scribbling
Oh,
notes
dear.
again.
Oh God.
Do I feel like
Alright.
do I feel them as an extension of me, or are they just kind of there?
They're just kind of there.
And if I like move my arms or my legs, can I?
If you move your legs, they will follow you like they're on a tether. But they're still on the floor trying to get at Khalas's feet.
What if I move closer to him?
You move closer and still trying to reach towards Khalas.
Why me? What did I do? Other than fail at taking potions. I guess I'm just gonna have Dispel Magic ready, just in case anything gets dangerous, but I'm just gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see where this goes.
It's like really trying to reach towards Khalas's feet, and it's like a dog at the end of its chain, just like pulling as hard as it can to get close, and then it sort of gives way a little bit, and then after a time, Guryev, you feel a wash of cold just like all over your body, kind of like the sense you get when you're suddenly afraid of something is gonna happen, just like whoosh, all over your body. And these tendrils like just reach out and grab go up to Khalas's legs and wrap around her ankles, and Khalas, you feel this massive surge of like life force being pulled down to your feet. You take 27 necrotic damage, and
Dispel
Guryev,
magic!
you
Dispel
gain
magic!
27 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Wait, so I lose 27?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
I feel it happen.
Yes. You feel
I
like
feel him.
a sudden surge of life just entered your body as the after the washing of cold goes over you, a sudden warmth after that.
Do the tendrils dissipate?
Hmm.
Or are they still wrapped around my legs?
They're still like grabbing onto you. You can feel like the points where they're on your legs are like spikes digging into your legs.
I've had the staff out for a while. I was gonna hit him on the head earlier, but I'll point it towards Khalas and do healing with the staff.
Okay. Khalas, do you
hold on.
cast Dispel Magic?
I was gonna try to say like hold on.
Alright.
Uh,
Alright.
I'm gonna get Cure Wounds at 4th level. And just take 1 second.
Hold on. Let's see where this goes.
Yep.
Oh, you get 24 back.
Sweet.
And Guryev, you're starting to feel like kind of warm. It feels like not like the heat of a fire, but like a warm sunny day. Just really nice weather.
Is it just omnidirectional, or is it like internally, or coming from like the direction of Khalas?
It's not coming from any direction. It just feels like as if you had the sun-kissed skin of being outside on a summer's day, which is unusual during this time of the year.
And does it look like they're still like barely reaching her?
No, they're still gripping on Khalas.
You said they could barely reach. If I move farther away from her, do they break or do they stretch?
You move far away. Khalas, I want you to make a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw, you say?
So you, as Guryev like tries to move away, breaking these tendrils, you can feel them pulling you with him, and you manage to catch yourself on the ground before you fall prone. But you feel another surge of this life force exit your body. You take 22 necrotic damage.
Jeez. And do I feel like more empowered, or is it the same?
No, they would get override any lesser temporary hit points, but 27's more than 22. And while this is happening, like the person is just like scribbling and looking up and like scribbling down. It's like, oh, spirit is good. Like, yes.
I'm gonna dispel the cast dispel.
Okay. As you do so, the shadows will pull themselves off of Khalas and reform into your own shadow. It's good.
Yeah,
Worth it. Potion. Yes.
Ouch. That.
I'm gonna hit her with another from the staff.
Okay, well, this is a lot to process.
I would be very careful with that one.
I will be sure to make it again. The potion is yours. It's good. Good, makes you strong.
All right. Well, thank you. We hope we helped.
Do you feel like you're like healthy already? How do you
Me?
feel? Yeah.
I mean, I have 96 hit points is my maximum, and I'm at 79.
Jesus. What is that like?
So I'm
96?
pretty. Like the lowest I got was
Why have I been tanking?
50 something.
I'm at 58.
You're at 58. You only have 58 hit points
Yeah.
maximum. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 96. That's why I was like, I could do this. I got so much life.
How are you rolling over the D12s or something every time you?
No.
Well, my to be fair, my constitution is 13.
Oh,
so.
mine's 16. So, well, see you later. Hobble out of
Thank
there.
you for the information.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you know about any missing people or animals while we are here?
No. Why?
Do I believe him? That's gonna be an inside check.
Roll an insight.
Zone of truth.
Don't
hold
believe
on.
him at all. He's
Okay.
clearly something going on. I know nothing.
Well, how many things have you done experiments on?
2. You don't have to re-roll the insight. With that number, you see that he's like telling the truth. Maybe like if the question was asked differently, maybe he was be lying. But he's telling the truth
About us too?
about 2 people. I mean,
Yeah.
two experiments, I guess.
You might want to be careful about whose
Why?
pets you take.
Okay.
There are people looking for them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Real quick. Have you seen this lady? Hold up the drawing. Does she look familiar at all?
Yes.
Ah, do you know when you last saw her?
It hurts head.
Your head hurts?
Thinking. Oh yeah, I saw her. Down southeast entrance to city.
Was she with anyone else?
She was with there was an animal, several animals there. There's a cow, there's a pig, a rat.
Are you talking about on the guard's house?
Yeah, I saw her there.
Have you seen her anywhere else?
No.
Insight check.
Okay.
I feel like
Watch me
he's
roll
talking about old
23.
You can tell that, like, He's mostly
Talking
telling the
about old-
truth. There's something
Old
going
McDonald's farm.
Did you eat this little girl's missing cat?
on. Did you? Why would you do that? That's so mean.
I'm asking you if you did that.
No.
Did you eat the cow?
Did I?
The missing cows?
Missing
Did you have
cows. Oh,
Did you have
no,
to do with that?
I bought cow meat from butcher. I did eat cow. I'm sorry. Do you want it back?
No.
I have a potion for that.
For
Potion of
throwing up?
regurgitation.
No, it's a
I
laxative.
call it Epicac.
Oh, God.
No.
You want me to take? Yeah, I'll take it.
No, that's all right.
Oh, okay.
You might be back. You have a good night.
It's been a great night. Thank you. It's been a good day and a great night.
Come on, Guryev, let's get out of here.
Sure.
Khalas, the potion you took was a potion of fire giant strength.
I hand that to Guryev. I believe this is yours. As we're out of the building. And I'll say it's a potion of fire giant strength.
Just out of curiosity, if she had not failed the 2 Constitution saves from the other ones, would she just taken less damage, or did something of different happen?
I just roll on a table.
Okay.
Okay, so you exit into the street. It's very quiet as most of the people have gone to bed. There's a hole in the side of this building that's still there. You look inside, and you can see that he's cleaning up after putting his stuff away.
He's butchering a cat.
Okay, let's go back to finish the story with Gwyn.
Okay.
I want to make sure we get that because that was promised last week. So you are wearing your green and blue dress with flowers on it, and
Yeah.
you make your way to the embassy.
Mhm.
One
And
moment.
I think I'm gonna just hold on to my mask until I get close by, and then I'll put my mask on.
Okay. So you approach this area. You can see a lot of people going in and out of this building. There's a garden in front. It has several people kind of like gathered in a group. And off to one side of the group is a kind of a marble bench where a young lady is sitting. Across from her, on another bench, there's a young gentleman who is looking very smug. He's very well dressed and just absolutely posh. And the two of them are talking, and after a couple moments, he will get up and bow to her, and then turn and walk over to the group of people that are sort of milling about there, and start a conversation with one of them. You can see this group of people is male and female people, very nice outfits, and look like they're ready for a great party. looks on their faces, they look like they're having a good time. And the woman is kind of looking at all of them, trying to gauge each one.
Okay. Since I don't really know who I'm supposed to be contacting, whether it's male, female, or whatnot, although given the whole uggos need not apply comment on the bottom of the poster, I would assume that it's someone who's pompous and full of themselves and whatnot. I'm going to approach the woman first. Maybe she's noticed someone looking about. So I'm going to approach the woman. She's still sitting on the bench?
Yes, she's staring off at the group of people. Doesn't seem to notice you.
Okay, I'd like to approach her, and if she doesn't notice me, then I'll clear my throat, kind of get her attention.
Oh my, yes. Are you here for the application?
Application? Are you referring to the job posting for the masquerade ball?
Why, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I needed a suitable date for tonight.
I am.
Well, you're a bit late. It's getting on in time.
Oh, I did try my best to get here as promptly as possible. I hope I'm not too late.
Well, I was just in the process of making a decision, but if you state your case, I may choose you instead.
Well, I've never been to a ball. I'm quite interested.
You've never
travel
been?
around. No, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage I'm trying to become more worldly. I've traveled quite far from my homelands, and I just feel like this is something I need to become a more worldly person and more enriched. I even went out and I bought this beautiful gown and this mask, hoping that it would please.
Well, I would say it looks rather dashing on you, but it doesn't seem to fit completely.
Oh. I just got into town and just saw this, and when I say just got to town, I do mean today. So getting a special tailoring at the last minute was quite impossible. But
when was the last time you had a bath?
I believe it's a little bit of a personal question.
Well, I would say I would like my date to be rather clean and smell nice. And if you just got into town today, I'm not sure how that would be effective.
Don't know how it would be effective, or am I... do I smell? Are you saying that I am smelly?
That I am asking that question if you are. I would rather not approach you to find out.
I would assume that I'm standing close enough to tell, but I don't think that I smell badly.
Smell your pants.
You do have your backpack with you, unless you left it at the inn,
No.
I suppose. But you would have a bundle of clothes that you are holding.
I would have one. I do. My traveling clothing do not smell the best. I will be honest about that. But I have changed out of those clothes, and I put on clean clothes, and I myself do not smell that bad. I smell quite fine. And if I was chosen to be your companion for tonight, I would stash my belongings so as they would not affront your sense of smell or be in the way as we traverse the ballroom and such.
Well, you are quite humble. That is appreciated. But I would want to make sure that you are presentable, as this is a proper date, and I want to appear desirable amongst the others. I am not partial to men or women, but I will take on any suitor that would like one.
Okay. Well, I've never really had the opportunity to experiment, so I'm not real partial one way or the other as well. But I would be very happy to accompany you. Are you considering me as your companion for this evening?
I am still listening to hear why I should choose you. You do not seem to know much about this society. You have just gotten in town today, and you are not sure if you have taken a bath yet. You are wearing a dress that doesn't quite fit you yet. You are unsure of how to act. I want someone suitable. I want you to convince me. How would you be a proper suitor in this situation?
Well, I don't know what
Shapeshift and rip her face off.
you consider suitable, but I can be quite entertaining, and I would enjoy conversing with you, and I love to people watch, and I would enjoy meeting others and conversing with you about those that we see. I can tell lovely jokes, and I am quite good at the small talk.
Are you able to discern different flavors of wine?
Why, yes.
Roll. I'm not sure if you're lying or not. Either deception
Sorry,
or persuasion, depending on it.
We're gonna do persuasion.
Do insight on yourself.
You know, if you roll a persuasion and a deception roll, it's perception.
It's dissuasion.
Oh, that's
well-
not supposed to be advantage. It's supposed to be normal.
No, that's fine.
Nope.
You got a 19 anyway.
Okay.
Well, that is very good. We will be trying different kinds of wine, and your opinion will be judged by the others there. I am particularly not too judgmental when it comes to wine tasting, but others will look upon you and discern your level of education based on your answers.
Okay.
Is there anything else you can separate yourself from the rest of these lovely people? And she'll gesture
Well,
to
I
the group of people.
am a druid, and I could always
So,
do a little.
did you come from the animals? Were you raised by wolves?
No. I did live in a forest, but I was not raised by
Oh.
wolves. I had a home.
Are you
I
not
had
doing
a
a very good job
kitchen,
of
I had a
convincing
bed.
me?
Well, you're being a bit insulting yourself, but I am overlooking that in regards to you just not knowing and you being blunt. I understand that you're trying to rush things along and not being as kind as you could. But I just want to make it clear, I was not raised by wolves. I
Well-
did grow up in a home.
All these people are bidding for my desire to be there, and of course, with the flyer, there is payment if you are good at what you might do inside. So that is your motivation to join me and let me know how well you'll be in here.
Okay. I would love to join you, and as an added bonus, as a druid, I can do a little bit of magic, and I could possibly entertain with a small druid craft display. Could do a harmless sensory effect, or manifest some golden orbs, or something.
I quite do like the magic approach. if I were to ask you to speak ill of a person, would they become sick? Would they
That's
keel
not-
over and vomit their bowels onto the floor? Would you help me rise to the rankings in these posh parties?
That's not really the kind of magic I do. I do stuff like the one I just told you.
Well, you're
I
no
also
fun.
can speak for. Oh, shame on you. And I kind of give her like a little smile, like shame on you. I can also cure wounds and detect magic. I can
Yes.
shape change into animals.
Animals. What? Show me.
This doesn't seem really the place.
I can. You are running out of time. I was just about to choose someone. If
Well, I mean, I could. If I changed into an animal, does that? I don't think I've actually ever covered this before. Does it ruin the dress if I change, or does it like magically stay in one piece and clean?
so, there are different kinds of things that can happen. Sometimes the outfit you're wearing will change to the shape of what your creature is. Sometimes it will completely disappear and you'll be like just a naked animal. But when you revert back, you'll have your clothes on.
So the clothes will be there when I revert back.
Yes. The
Okay,
the clothes will
that's the
not
most important thing.
shred because you've turned into a dire wolf and a snake already, so
Okay,
your
yeah.
clothes are fine.
I never actually stopped to consider that until now.
Does it say you get to choose, or is it like for each animal or something?
I mean, I think it'd be more fun if the player gets to choose. Unless it would change how the role playing is and like be a bit of fun if you wanted it.
Okay. Well, I'd be like, okay,
Animorphs.
what kind of animal would you like to see? Something big and scary, or something small and cute?
Well, inside, if I ask you to change into an animal, maybe something small and cute to impress the others. But if you would like, at the current moment, if you would like to turn into something ferocious that would help your cause.
Okay, well, I do have a shape I'm rather fond of. I can change into a dire wolf.
Oh, are you sure you weren't raised by wolves?
I am quite sure. I just find the dire wolves quite ferocious, and I use it whenever I'm in danger and need to fight my way out. So it's a very good, very
alright.
dangerous animal.
Well, let's see it.
Okay, so I change. Yeah, somewhere along here. I change. Let me make a mark of it on my.
As you're getting ready to do your thing, from inside the embassy, you start to hear music, and she's suddenly you can see her get impatient. Yes, yes. If you cannot choose a suitable animal quickly, I will pick one of these other people.
Okay, well, I change.
Okay. You suddenly shapeshift into this large animal. Your fur is like bristling in the light, and you're looking rather majestic. In combat, you would look ferocious, but you look like a large mounted creature. Oh my! Oh, that is. Ooh, yes, I love it. Ooh. All right. Quickly change back. If you want this position and the money that comes with it, I want you to quickly state one last thing that is unique about you.
Okay. I go ahead and I change back. And I say that I can... I need one thing that's unique about me. I am a traveling hero. I'm traveling around to help retrieve our memories. That's totally unique. Not many people can say that.
Alright, roll persuasion with advantage. Alright. Alright. That is quite a story. She'll get up, and her dress is just flowing and puffed up perfectly. Yes, all of you. I found my date for the evening. Shoo. That is it. That is all for you. Shall we? And she'll reach out to hook her arm to yours.
Okay. And so I put my arm out as well to make it easier.
For a wolf-born, you are quite elegant. I shall be the belle of the ball, as well. And she'll lead you into the embassy.
Did I ever get her name?
You did not ask.
I'll have to rectify that. Madam, I dare say I don't believe I got your name.
One moment. I'm sorry, yes, make your acquaintance. I am Sue Velkrut. And yours?
I am Gwynnestari, but most people do just call me Gwyn.
Wonderful, Gwyn.
And do you mind if I just call you Sue?
Not at all. Some may refer to me as Madame Velkrut inside, but you may call me Sue. And you'll head inside. And you can see that there's quite a lot of people here already. And people are in the floor dancing. There are several people around the outside just watching. And on both sides of the Great Hall, there are large cloth tables that people are grabbing little finger foods and like taking some of those long pronged forks and having a go at that, and it's just absolutely lovely. Now, first off, I suppose it wouldn't be a ball without dancing, so do you know how to lead, or shall I?
I do not know how to lead, but I do know how to follow.
Alright. And she'll start making her way. I'll have you make a performance check.
With advantage or normal?
Just normal.
Cross our fingers.
Ooh.
That is not great.
So she'll hold her hand up and grab you by the waist and start making motions around the ballroom. It's a bit awkward at first, being never done this before. and you sort of like get pulled by her more than following her, and she'll visibly get annoyed when you manage to make a huge misstep and almost trip. But after some time, you do start to get the feel of the music as you're moving around the ballroom. You're getting a lot of stares as well. Your dress is not as extravagant as everyone else's. It's rather plain, but you feel like with the person you're with, you're getting sort of blending in a bit better. And you continue to dance for a couple more minutes before she said, "Oh my. Well then. There was a lot more work than I intended it, but maybe as the night goes on, you'll get better. Shall we go and rest up? We'll have a drink and see where the night takes us."
That sounds lovely. I do think I was starting to get the moves towards the end, so maybe the next dance will be quite better.
I should hope so. And she'll move to the banquet table, and she'll join a conversation that's already happening. People talking about royalties and with the mayor's new decision to accept so many refugees from other towns. It seems like it's a distasteful decision among this group of people, but you're not really sure if some of them would do something rash about it.
I just sort of listen and keep my mouth closed.
Okay.
See what they have to say.
You look at the table and there's a bright arrangement of different foods, quite a few different fruits and vegetables. This seems to be very much more lavish than what you've experienced traveling along. It's gone quite far from being in the forest and training with your mentor to arm in arm with a woman and discussing things that only rich people might discuss. You can find yourself a utensil and start grabbing food as you listen if you'd like. But Sue will have a glass in her hand. She'll offer one to you. And
I'll
just
take it.
very gently sip as the night goes on. Do you drink from it?
I take small sips.
Okay. Make a quick con save. So you're going slow. You know that the night probably will last a while. It's been quite a long time since you had alcohol as well. So you're just like going very slow, but you do feel a little lightheaded as the alcohol starts to seep in, and with the dancers in the middle, you can kind of feel the room spin slightly. You're on your feet, you're feeling very good at this point, but it's just like the world seems like a lot at this point. She finishes her glass and moves to watch over the floor again, and she says, "Well now, would you like to go again? I'm feeling rather light on my feet."
I'm just picturing myself kind of giggly and trying to not giggle, so I'm all smiles, and I would love to. I'm feeling light on my feet as well.
Oh, that's the spirit. And she'll pull you out on the floor again. Now let's try to do better this time. And she'll get in the motion. Make another performance with advantage. Nice. So with your anxieties kind of melted away, and you feel the alcohol seems to have put you in a more comfortable place. This beautiful woman staring back at you as you dance around the floor. You manage to keep up with her this time, and she notices that, and she just like has a coy smile, and you might giggle as you feel the alcohol going through you, and she'll like let out a smirk and a smile as you do so, and so the night goes on, and you, despite being like insulted and uncomfortable in this situation at the start, you just feel like overall you've had a good time. And at the end of the night, people will still be dancing in the floor and chatting around, but she'll say, "Well, that was rather lovely. I was not expecting that, but you really exceeded my expectations. I was only going to give you a single penny, but I think you deserve two." And out of her bosom, she'll pull 2 platinum coins and hand them to you. Thank you for the evening. I hope you maybe stay around a little longer. Don't quite go adventuring too far.
Okay. So, wait, you dismissing me for the evening? Are we quite done?
I would say I'm getting quite tired. If you would like to join me tonight?
I think not tonight, but I do thank you for the offer.
Boo!
Gosh.
And then I like curtsy as best as I can, having never really curtsied before.
She'll smile at your attempt and return the curtsy.
And like, good night, my lady. And then I'm like, turn.
Good night, Gwynnestari.
Turn into a wolf and scamper away.
And then I want to head back to. I'm wondering if it's safe for me to walk back to the inn, but I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to walk back to the inn.
All right. Let's go to.
How much did she give me?
2 platinum.
2 platinum.
Let's turn to Delta. So Gwyn went to a very fancy party. Guryev and Khalas went out to get stoned. And Delta, if you'd like, you can wait outside the potion shop, or if there's something else you would like to do in this time from the evening on for the rest of the night.
Okay, so I had to make sure I unmuted myself. What did I tell you when I went to bed early the other night? 1 second. Trying to remember what I said I was gonna do.
She's been working on this case while we've been dicking around. She's like, I'm so close to solving this. Where did everyone go? Ugh, useless.
Is this the to the What? I was. Is this the next day after we got interrogated? Or is this the same day?
This is the same day, I believe. It's the same day that you went to the Magister's Guild. So it was the
Okay.
morning where you went there. You had brunch, and then you went to the quest board and decided where to go to next. And then you went on this whole wild goose chase.
Did we go shopping at all?
Yes. Right after
Okay.
brunch, you went shopping.
Okay, you'll have to tell me how much it costs, but I'll just sit outside the potion shop and work on copying stuff into the books that I bought. The blank books.
What are you copying?
I messaged you about it in the night I went to bed early.
Okay.
Next year, I want to buy 2 little blank books and start making 2 copies of what I know about the ocean from
Okay.
what I remember. Research and stuff.
Okay. So, Khalas and
Did you
Guryev.
did you get all those words?
Yes, I did. So, Delta, after Gwyn sought to get laid and Khalas and Guryev sought to get high, Delta went back to the inn to write down her notes and do study work. And then does Khalas and Guryev want to head to the inn right away after your experiments?
Yes.
That's the only place to go.
I mean,
After
Yeah.
such.
the night is young. You can go party if you want.
Oh, that's a doozy. I think the night is
You've had
done.
enough partying for today.
My ankles hurt.
Okay. So Delta, you are in the large meeting room of what you bought. Let me pull that up again.
Yeah, like the living room.
I still have the drawing. And you have Lucy there to snuggle with you, and she will attempt to be a lap cat, though being the size of a panther, it's a bit hard.
So cute.
But she'll cuddle up at your feet under the desk.
I
And
pet her with my feet.
well, with Mirasha gone, you don't need this other room. So the Khalas and Guryev will like
No, Khalas is with me.
what?
Khalas is with me.
No, she went to the potion shop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were still talking about the rooms.
Oh, situation? No. You are at the desk with Lucy at your feet, writing these notes. Khalas and Guryev, how do you enter the main room? Do you like barge in and say, "I'm done with this day," or you just kind of like slowly open it and just like drag your feet in?
Slowly open it and drag my feet in like I've defeated the day. I wasted so much time and energy just for what?
And for what?
For what? A pretty good rare potion and 80 gold.
I'm gonna have some drinks.
Yeah, Khalas will drink.
So Delta, 2 solemn figures just like sulk into the room as you're making notes, and instantly bring out the dwarven cask and start pouring drinks. After some time, Gwyn will also enter the room. She seems like in a very good mood. You can see that she is dressed in this elegant-looking outfit. Complements her nature, and you're all in the room.
How was everyone's day? Did you have a good evening?
I had a good evening. Did you have a good evening?
No.
You guys are both
Eh.
players.
I danced and I drank and I had a lovely time.
I turned into a sun. And
Turned into a sun.
She grew a dick.
turned into and then I turned into a blob thing that I don't even know what happened with that. And then Guryev attacked me.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
Guryev did a deal with the guy that was wanting the testing done for a potion. I mean, to be fair, it's a really good potion, but the potion that he drank was awful. It was just absolutely terrible. And
I
it
mean, you
hurt
didn't drink
me.
it. You don't know.
I didn't. I just know what happened to me, and it hurt like shit.
Hmm.
It was a truly evil, sinister potion.
It is its uses.
I could suppose. What? Just ensnaring an
But
enemy or comrade? Who knows?
it I could feel it sucking the life and giving it to me.
That's- Ugh.
Okay.
Like a shield almost. It was very interesting. I mean, if you need something, to defend yourself. I don't know why it only went after you. Maybe it goes after the person with the most health. I'm not entirely sure.
That's
But,
brutal.
Hey,
I mean, okay, if it does that, that would be pretty useful in combat. But you can't control it. If it goes after a comrade who's very healthy.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just have to make sure you only fight the strong people.
That's why you will take. Khalas is gonna be rubbing her ankles and just applying ointment and burn stuff and bandaging them up.
the chest hole.
Ouchies.
All right. Everyone can settle down for the evening, and that's where we'll end it tonight.
Yay.
Yeah,
We got
we're all
so much
alive.
fun.
Yes.